to the benefit of the creditor, such benefit to the creditor need not be proved in the following cases. First, if after the payment the third person acquired the creditor rights. Second, if the creditor ratifies the payment to the third person. Third, if by the creditor's conduct the debtor has been led to believe that the third person had authority to receive the payment. For example, if Evelyn owes Pauline money, the debt becomes due when Pauline is involved in the car accident and goes into a coma. Evelyn has the choice of paying Pauline by paying his medical bills or consigning his payment to the court. Evelyn's payment will be valid as long as the payment he made will be beneficial to the incapacitated creditor.
Article 1242. Payment made in good faith to any person in possession of the credit shall release the debtor. This article is intended to protect the debtor from being required to pay what has already been paid by mistake. Possession of credit does not refer to the real creditor or the person authorized by him or by law. It refers to the person who has the appearance of the creditor but who actually is not. For example, Giri owes Gideon 5,000 pesos, evidenced by a negotiable promissory note, payable to bearer. Subsequently, Gideon negotiated this to receive. Thereafter, said promissory note was lost and later found by Marga, a third person, who presented it for payment to Gidi. Gidi paid the total amount of 5,000 pesos. Is the obligation extinguished? Yes, because Marga is the present bearer. Thus, there is payment made in good faith to a person in possession of the credit.
Hi, I am Patricia Marisa Bangalio. I'm going to tackle Article 1243. Under the provision of Article 1243, payment made to the creditor by the debtor after the latter has been judicially ordered to retain the debt shall not be valid. So, in terms of garnishment is the proceeding by which a debtor's creditor is subjected to the payment of his own debt to another. So, for example, Janine owes Richard 500,000. Richard in turn owes Leo 250,000. Leo brings an action against Richard, who claims insolvency but admits the credit which he has over Janine. Before Janine pays Richard, Janine is summoned into the proceeding and asked to retain the debt in the meantime. Thus, the debt is garnished. The reason is Janine should not pay Richard and instead she should pay Leo. Should Leo really be adjudged, the creditor of Richard in the meantime is considered invalid under the law.
Article 1244. The debtor of a thing cannot compel the creditor to receive a different one, although the latter may be of the same value as or more valuable than that which is due. Note that the debtor of a thing cannot compel the creditor to receive a different one, although the latter may be of the same value or more valuable than that which is due. The obligee is entitled to demand fulfillment of the obligation or performance as stipulated. A change of object of the obligation would constitute novation requiring the express consent of the parties. I can say that the general rule is that the creditor shall be paid only what has been stipulated upon because the contract between the contracting parties is the law between them. The contract shall be respected. And the rule applies even though the thing being offered as substitute is worth more than the very thing agreed to be delivered. Personal positive or negative obligations, an act or forbearance cannot be substituted by another act unless the creditor consents. The consent shall constitute a waiver of right. And the example for that is